Hi, what's your name?
I'm Victoria Farias.
How old are you, Victoria?
I'm 13.
13. How many languages do you speak?
I can technically speak three. I speak English, Portuguese, and Latin.
And Latin. In Latin, where did you learn?
Latin, I'm learning in school.
It's a hard subject.
A bit on the grammar part.
There is any relationship between Latin and Portuguese?
Yes, because Latin is the root to the 5 Romance languages, and Portuguese is one of them.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it's hard to speak more than one language?
I guess I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
I grew up speaking both English and Portuguese since I was young, and I've been speaking Latin now for 3 years, so I guess I'm used to it.
Okay. And if somebody asks you what's your native language, what would you answer?
I would say English, because, yeah, that's my first language, basically.
Because you grew up here?
Yeah, and I guess, yeah, that's what I would say. English is my first language.
How about Portuguese?
Portuguese is my second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I grew up speaking both quite frequently.
Okay. It's, can you understand everything in Portuguese?
Yeah, I can understand everything. It's pretty simple, I guess. I mean, I've been speaking it since I was about a baby, so I hope I can understand everything, or else I'd feel kind of stupid, but...
Can you write?
Writing, not so much. I mean, I can write, but most of the spelling is a bit wrong since, I don't know. Because I'm used to writing in English, but I can read Portuguese actually as easy as I can read English, just not the writing.
How about, okay, you can, but when you listen, you understand everything, pretty much? Yeah. Listen is not hard anymore.
No.
No. And do you think it's hard for you to learn a third or fourth language, or you think would be easier?
Well, coming up, since I'm about to go into high school, either way I'm going to have to start learning either French, German, Spanish, or Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I don't think it will be as difficult since I can already speak 2 other languages besides English, so I think it will actually be kind of easy.
What language would you choose if you can choose?
For
the list that you gave me.
I'd probably either do French or German, because they're pretty cool languages. Spanish, I just think it would be too easy, and I like to give myself a bit more of a challenge.
Okay, understand that. What's your favorite subject in school?
I would either have to say math or English, but if it's an unacademic subject, I would say theater.
Theater? Why?
Why theater? It gets you out of your comfort zone. Like,
what is a comfort zone?
Well, exactly, a comfort zone is like, well, it's what you're more comfortable in and how you act around other people, I guess you can say. But the point of theater is be yourself, and you have to get rid of all your insecurities. You can't, like,
okay.
Basically.
But everyone has an insecurity, somehow, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You cannot get rid of all of them.
No, but in theater, the point is you're supposed to try and push those insecurities aside and just be yourself.
Okay, I understand that. What is your least subject that you do not like?
My least favorite subject?
Yeah, the least favorite.
I would probably say science since I suck at it.
Why do you think it's... Because it's not science like a very broad? Has a lot
science,
of...
There's a lot of things you need to memorize. I'm pretty good at memorizing stuff. But, the thing about it is, like, I'm starting to take the really hard science classes like genetics, chemistry, physics, and you have to be really focused on those stuff, and it's hard to focus a bit. But I can understand it, but I guess sometimes I just get pressured on tests about it. Only really in science, though. And it seems like I forget all the material I learned.
Oh, I understand
and
that.
It kind of scares me, although I generally do kind of well, but science is not my best subject. But although I really like science, I guess in some parts like zoology and anything that's really involved with biology, but stuff like chemistry and genetics and physics, it just isn't as easy for me.
So, do you think you are you a little bit shy, or how would you describe yourself?
If I had to describe myself, like personality wise, or
Yeah, personal.
I don't know. I will be. I can be shy if I'm meeting a new person, but really only a new person. But if I have to go up and give a presentation, I'm actually pretty confident. Although you notice I do a lot of gestures with my hands, like I'm doing right now. But that's only to like release all my nervousness. Like
Yeah, that helps.
And but I can also be really awkward, or if I'm not in a good mood, I'll be sarcastic a lot. So yeah.
Okay, I understand that. Do you have a lot of friends at school?
Actually, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's nice having friends. All girls?
Mainly, but I mean, I do have a lot of guy friends like Andrew and Vishwa.
Okay.
Also.
Okay. Are they nice?
Yeah. Vishwa's a bit cocky. But
What that means?
cocky, he's really arrogant.
Oh, does he get good grades though?
Yeah, he actually has some of the best grades in our whole school.
Oh, see, maybe that's why. Maybe
No, he's cocky about his looks, and frankly, he isn't that attractive.
Yeah. Well, how about self-confidence?
Self-confidence? I am generally pretty confident, except when it comes to, like, I don't know, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I used to be, like, really, really confident. I mean, I used to be really shy, actually, and then I got really confident last year. But a few weeks ago, I had a performance where I had a solo to perform, and I kind of got scared, and I actually had to restart the song over.
Why, do you think it's the age that's influenced, or what?
No, I actually don't think so. I actually normally can perform in front of people. I just felt scared and nervous.
Oh. And why do you think that?
Because I don't know. I actually, I kept thinking about the negative sides of my performance. And I think that's really, like, before I actually started to perform, instead of thinking good, happy thoughts. And, I guess it just made me feel pressured and scared.
But you have a beautiful voice.
Thanks.
Do you like singing?
Yeah, I do.
How do you feel when you are singing?
I feel happy. I feel like it takes me out of those, like, my troubles, my worries, and stuff.
Do you like reading?
I love reading.
Reading, yeah.
Yeah.
You read mainly in English, or?
Yeah, mainly in English. Actually, I think I've never read another book in a foreign language, except for, like, the Iliad, the Odyssey, and the Aeneid, which we had to read Latin versions of them.
Correct. But pretty much is in English, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Victoria, I want you to tell me a little bit about politics.
Politics?
Yeah.
Like my view on it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's very stupid. I really don't care about it. And it's just really my opinion. I mean, everybody else has their own opinion, but that's my view on it.
Yeah.
I mean...
Do you think this view will change with time, or?
I really don't think so. I mean, like, before when I was younger, I thought, oh, let me vote for the person my parents are voting for. Well, like, I mean, I actually couldn't vote, though, but that's what I thought in my head, you know? But, yeah, but really, I think politics are stupid. I mean, I really don't care about them. I could care less about it. IDGAF, basically.
Oh, okay. So you don't mind. Okay. But how about if you don't like politicians? They are the one that passes law that everyone goes by, though. You know, everyone has to.
Yeah, but then there's those certain laws that people hate. I mean, technically, politicians. I mean, most of them are really arrogant, in my opinion, and the stupid fights between, like, the Republican Party, Democratic Party, or whatever party you're from, I mean, I honestly think it's quite ridiculous most of the time, like, some of the stuff they fight about, like, Romneycare and Obamacare, basically the same thing. There's a few slight differences, but seriously, who really cares? Well, I mean, a lot of people care, but, like, a lot of my friends don't care about it, and I have to kind of stay on the same page.
But maybe
here.
because you guys are young, don't you think?
Not young. I actually know quite a lot of people in our grade who actually get really involved in politics. But honestly, I don't care about it.
You don't.
I don't.
It really doesn't matter.
Like on a scale from 1 to 10, how much I care about it is like 0.
Okay, now to finish this little interview, I want you to tell me, how do you think I mean, you have a pretty good vocabulary. Do you think reading books and watching TV increases your words?
Honestly, not really. Because a lot of the stuff you learn on TV, I mean, most of them, like, nowadays, like, drugs, sexual and stuff. I mean, like, but when you're reading, especially if you read a little bit older books, like Ursula K. Le Guin and those people, or J.R. or whoever wrote the Hobbits, I can't remember her name right now, but like those older books, you see bigger words in it, I guess you could say, and your vocabulary expands in it, and also my English teacher is taking some of the hardest vocabulary words you know and like making sure you know them so it's easier to know. But I guess I don't know, because I've actually had to grade kids writing before, and from like other schools, because our school like helps bring them in for different curriculars. And anyways, when I'm grading them, I notice, like, I don't know, there's a lot of grammatical errors, and they keep using like same kind of words, you know, and they instead of like using synonyms and stuff or antonyms, they're like saying the opposite of good is bad and stuff, you know. But
not very rich vocabulary.
Not really rich vocabulary. I mean, I guess it also has something to do with the TV, because when you're like watching TV, you don't really hear that much like other words.
Okay.
I guess.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Victoria, for this interview, okay?
You're welcome.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.